Hello everyone, how are you all? So in the previous video we have seen that what will be the heat transfer and temperature at the section in the variable area when there is a steady state heat transfer through the variable area. So in this video, my dear students, we will be solving a numerical. Let us see. I am reading the question, kindly focus on the board. A conical cylinder of length L and radii R1 and R2, the inner radius is R1 and outer radius is R2, is fully insulated on outer surface. Okay, it is they have given this is fully insulated on the outer surface, and two ends are maintained at T1 and T2, where T1 is greater than T2. Now, considering one-dimensional steady heat flow, find heat transfer rate and temperature at the midplane. So my dear students, they have given a variable section. So this is your R1 and this is your R2. And this is your X in this direction, and this is your length, my dear students, of that conical section. Now he is asking heat transfer and temperature at the midplane. That is at L is equal to L by 2. So this will be your L by 2. Okay. So my dear students, how we can calculate this? So we can calculate this by directly from the formula which we have solved. I think if you do not remember the formula, then you have to go for the derivation. Okay. Now let us see what was the formula for that, or let us see first of all what is the data given. That is already given here. So the data given is your radius, that is your inner radius is equal to 1.25 centimeter. So can I write it in meter? Yes, I have to multiply it by 10 to the power minus 2 meter. Okay. Similarly, outer radius. What is your outer radius, my dear students? So the outer radius will be, that is your R2 is equal to 2.5 centimeter into 10 to the power minus 2 meter. What is the length of that section? So length of that conical section is given to be how much? This is given L is equal to 20 centimeter, or this will become 20 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter. Okay. So how we can calculate the heat transfer? Let us see. So what will be the heat transfer? Heat transfer will be through this, that is in one direction only. Why? Because he have insulated from the other sides. That means the insulation is there on the outer surface. So my dear students, insulation is here. So the heat transfer will be only in one direction, and that will be by conduction. So my dear students, how I can calculate the heat transfer? So this will be given by Q is equal to minus kappa into pi R1 R2 multiply by temperature change, that is nothing but dt, that is T2, T final minus T initial. So this is given as T1. Let us take it T1 and let us take it T2. So this will become T2 minus T1 divided by what we have to divide? L. That was Ka by L. So what is L? Yes, L is this, like this. So putting all values in this equation number 1, putting all values in equation 1 we have, let us say what we have. So let us put all the values and do the calculation. So this will be Q is equal to minus K, that is kappa. How much it is given? So conductivity is given to be how much? 40 watt. So conductivity is given to be 40 watt multiplied by pi, and minus sign is also there, into R1. R1 is how much? 1.25 into 10 to the power minus 2 into R2. What is R2? 2.5 into 10 to the power minus 2. Okay. Now divided by L. Divided by L. What is L, my dear students? L is 20 centimeter. So this will become 0.2 meter. 0.2 meter multiplied by delta T. What is delta T? T1 minus T2. What is T1 minus T2? Sorry, T2 minus T1. What is T2, my dear students? T2 is 27 degrees Celsius minus T1 is 227. So let us calculate the heat transfer. So this will be given by, this will be your, so my dear students, the heat transfer will be given by how much? Let us see. This is your 40 multiplied by pi multiplied by 1.25 into 10 to the power minus 2 multiplied by 2.5 into 10 to the power minus 2 and multiply by 227 minus 227 will become minus 200 multiplied by minus 200 divided by 0.2. So this will become minus of 39.26. So minus of into minus of 39.26. So minus minus will become plus. So one negative is from this side and there is always a negative sign here. So that implies this will become 39.26 watt. So my dear students, we have calculated the heat transfer in this case. Now heat transfer we know. So how we can calculate the temperature at mid plane? What is the mid plane, my dear students? So can I have the temperature at the mid plane? Yes, I can calculate the temperature at mid plane. So this will be given by, let us calculate the temperature at mid plane. So temperature at mid plane, that is your T, we have to calculate at L by 2. So temperature at mid plane is given by what? Let us see. So the second is your temperature at mid plane. Temperature at mid plane, that is L by 2. So this will become, what is L by 2? This is T, we have to find at L by 2. So what is L by 2? L is already given as how much? 20 centimeter. So this will become, L by 2 will become how much? L by 2 will be 10 centimeter into 10 to the power minus 2 meter into 10 to the power minus 2 meter. So that implies L by 2 will be equal to 0.1 meter. 0.1 meter. So can I calculate the temperature or can I calculate the temperature here? Yes. So my dear students, this is your one-dimensional steady state heat transfer. So heat transfer will not change. It will be continuous throughout. It will be same throughout. So at the mid plane, the heat transfer will be 39.2, and at the first it will be 39.2. At R2 also that will be 39.2. So the heat transfer will be same. So if you don't remember the formula, you can directly integrate, or if you remember the formula, you can directly put the values. Okay. So what will be R here at L by 2? Can I calculate the value of that R, my dear students? Value of that R. So again, that congruency of triangles, that is R2 minus R1. This is R, this is X, or we have taken this L by 2. So R is given by how much? R1 plus R2 minus R1 divided by L multiplied by X, which is L by 2. So L will go. So this will become how much? R1 is given to be what? 1.25 centimeter. So 1.25 centimeter it will become. Okay, my dear students. So this will be 1.25 centimeter. This will be 1.25 centimeter, my dear students. Let us see. Let us calculate it. Let us calculate it. So 1.25 centimeter into 10 to the power minus 2. What is C is? C will become 2.5 minus 1.5. 2.5, that will be plus here, 2.5 minus. So let us see this side. Let us take it this side. So R will become equal to how much? Let us calculate it. That is R at L by 2 will become equal to R1 plus R2 minus R1 divided by L multiplied by L by 2. So what is your R1, my dear students? That R at L by 2 will become equal to R1. R1 is given to be 1.25 into 10 to the power minus 2 plus what is R2 minus R1? So that is 2.5 minus 1.25 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 2 divide or again multiply by L by 2. What is? So L will go, you don't have to take it. So this will become half